Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with the growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcasting, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
Hey, hey! Rise and grind for your daily news. Rise and grind, grinding just for you. Rise and grind when you don't have a clue. Rise, we've got the scoop for you. Yeah.
Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. I'm going to show you how we do the same Monday through Friday. You already know what time it is. It is what it is. It does what it do, and that's how it's going to get done. Shout out to everybody who was part of the team and the squad for podcasting and checking out the only morning show. Only morning show in the morning. We want to look. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, it's them and then it's us. Okay, after that ain't nobody else. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're not like us. That's the song that came in my head. I wasn't no shade, no tea.
No shade, no tea.
No, really.
I know.
Because I know y'all.
I know. I like shade. Today is a good day. I think we're gonna have a good.
That ain't me.
This is, who?
I just turned mine down.
That was.
I promise you it wasn't me.
Oh, that was Chanie.
When I am king.
How?
Was it your laptop?
No, this is not a laptop. This is an iPad. An iPad Pro to be exact. Just like yours. Mine's just bigger.
Oh my God.
What's wrong?
Somebody just lost their mom.
Oh yeah, she our mama passed.
Sev. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This I haven't been on social media really. I'm so sorry.
And shout out to those we lost in the airplane crash of American Airlines.
Yeah.
And the lady from Detroit had just got off the plane. She was hello, why you cut my mic off? There we go. Okay. You know, but you switched off yours to cut off mine.
Go, keep finish. The lady from just what now?
The lady just got off that exact airplane, and it was crazy. Is the airplane crash that happened in Detroit years ago? Mm-hmm. I think it was 86. My mother had just got off that flight. She had just got off that flight, flight 726. She just got off that flight. And we didn't even get home good enough after we picked her up. Phone ringing off the hook. My auntie like, oh my, because you know back then they just went by the flight number, mm-hmm. And they seen it was a plane crash in Detroit. My auntie was frantically calling, and I relived that moment watching a young lady just in Detroit saying that she just got off that plane. She had some personal things like her water bottle in her bag on the flight, saying how she lost two good friends, and it was sad. But she was so thankful that she wasn't on that plane. She had just literally got off, and when she got off, the airplane took off, and what happened? Boom. So, it was about to land. I think it was about to land, or it just took off.
I don't know.
But
I really don't.
But
I was trying to stay off. I really like not been messing with social media.
And that's good. I'm so proud of you.
And I feel good too. Like not that I be on there like that. It's just
taking a break from bullshit is always
don't
important.
really feel. I mean, like I just don't be feeling like being on there. I've been listening to. I've been having concerts every day.
I see. They came in today. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Brittany Chanel's on the
Hey guys,
microphone.
good morning. I'm doing a little work here.
She's shout out. You know it's a good TV show. I think people really overlooked and never really seen. Because I heard no black person talk about it.
What?
The Good Doctor.
Oh, I love that show. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah, it's getting pretty good.
When?
We ain't never talked about The Good Doctor.
No, I never seen it till recently.
Look, you hear me? It's getting pretty
How?
good.
When I told you.
I made her watch it.
No, I finished it. I finished the entire. Yeah, it's so good, and because he has autism.
Yeah. No. I think no.
He does have autism.
I mean, I know I'm mimicking him.
Yeah, so did he does he have it in real life?
No, that's an actor. His name is Freddie Highmore.
Yeah.
And I paid attention. I watch actors, but I think he's like theater trained, and he's not from here. So most of the actors in other countries they train differently than they train in America.
No, she's about to die.
Yes, and he goes, I understand. He does hands like that.
Yeah.
But it's another one that I just started. It's all on Hulu. It's another one that I started too. It's called Doc. And it's about this chief resident who is suffering memory loss.
Ooh.
She's a doctor, and she can't remember like 8 years of her life. And now they're trying to take her license. But she can still remember like being a doctor. She just don't remember like the things in between. So it's really deep. But I like a lot of doctor shows, like The Resident. I know we talked about The Resident. I watched all the doctor shows.
Okay.
Because I be feeling like I'm a doctor. I do.
I'm a healer.
I really do. And when I was in the airport with my friends, somebody had passed out. We all get up like,
yeah,
because we watch the shows like we doctors, but we not.
That's why I said being a savior.
But the real nurse that was there, she was so calm. She just walked.
Yeah, because she probably see this all the time. Yeah.
We got up like we about to go do something. We don't know what we doing. Go sit down.
I'm show certified.
Yeah. Them shows be having you in your feelings. They really think you know something.
Shout out that I got over 2,400 impressions of the commercial we just watched on Daddy I Love Him.
Now these are the correct ones, people.
Thank you.
So those are.
So you don't know nothing.
06. No, I was correct.
No, you the man.
The difference. I knew the difference.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the man.
I knew the difference.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miles Dixon.
Y'all so full of shit. Listen,
That's the man.
let's explain this. We got these glasses in. One had a C and one had a. No, because y'all not gonna make me
explain my stuff.
No, I'm not a man. I am the man.
No,
and
y'all don't know nothing. I'm a man. Okay, all right, cool.
Right.
Thanks, man.
That ain't what I said.
What did you say?
I said I am the man.
Y'all don't know
That's
nothing.
ghetto. That's ghetto.
That's what you said. Y'all don't know nothing. I'm a man. That's how I know.
I kind of want to put him
I
on.
said Chanie was up here in confusion. Like, how do you know?
Because I'm a man.
But
That
seriously,
was
how
your
do
exact
you
My
know?
answer was
I'm a man.
Because I'm the man.
No,
And-
I'm a man.
and
Y'all don't know nothing.
and here's the
Okay, cool.
difference. But I know, so now we know 06 is clear. And came in black.
And we know
Thank
what
you.
C is in
When I am
Chinese.
king, no other animal will break my pride.
Let's go to the goddamn topic of the day, y'all. We ain't gonna go for this. I'm not gonna stand for this.
Why?
That's why
Who's
you
getting
sit
all
down.
of mine?
Shout out to everybody who's checking us out right now. Y'all watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show with the shenanigans of Brittany and Chanie. They should have their
Because
own.
we had a moment.
Yeah.
Like you heard Pinky in the Brain. Yep, it's Brittany.
I'm
and
definitely
Chanie.
gonna be the brain.
She wasn't really the brain though.
Well, I don't know about Pinky.
Well, I don't get to pick a character because I don't know.
What?
I don't know what that is.
She also didn't know who Annie was.
I knew who she was. She
You
was
ain't
a
say
little
her
lady.
name.
She was a little lady.
Little lady.
But I don't know who Pinky or whatever it is.
She's a porn star.
What?
Pinky.
I think I said the wrong name. I'm like, I think I said the wrong
Today,
name.
what are common red flags that can be looked over? None.
You don't think any?
No.
Man, you crazy. You be looking red flags over all day.
I know.
Yeah, but who? I do? No.
You are a red flag.
No, I'm a black one.
So you went. So it's not any red flags that you would look over from the person that you absolutely rocking with.
Okay. Oh, that I'm rocking with. You ain't say that. You ain't add that. That ain't the
Let's put it into perspective.
I'm trying to think though, but I think if somebody's looking it over, maybe it's not a red flag for them.
Or it's something that they can tolerate. Because some people be like, oh, that's annoying, but I can tolerate that.
But if you like somebody, you're going to tolerate anything.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I said. It's some red flags
that's that delusional shit. I thought you didn't say.
I work to stay out of delusion.
It's not delusional.
Yes, it is.
It's true.
This guy keep coming in talking about, so where we going now, babe? And he put his gun in his holster and he don't got no job. And y'all like, that's so insane.
At least we're going to be protected when we go outside.
He don't have a job. We ain't together.
Well, yeah, but at least we're going to be protected when we go outside.
See how Chanie, that's her delusion. But for me,
he got a strap on.
I don't see. She's okay with it.
See,
it was the fact that you say he don't have no job for
right.
me. Lost me. You lost me.
Yeah, he getting his life together.
You lost me.
Look at.
See, that's her delusion. You lost me.
Let me stop kidding. No, you really do have to have a job.
He taking chances.
In a car.
Oh, for me.
Shit, the car thing is really fucking with Chanie. Chanie,
my God.
Chanie is
that's hitting home, ain't it? Something is hitting home with this car. I don't know what is happening with this car.
She be like, in the car.
No, seriously. Please.
Damn, Chanie.
I don't know. I'm trying to think like
Chanie got car
she got car phobia.
Okay.
Car phobia.
Yeah. She ain't got no car.
She's like Grand Rising Queen.
Okay.
That's a red flag. And I'm not overlooking it. Don't Grand Rising me Queen nothing.
I like the Good Morning Beautiful still.
I don't like those either.
I can deal with those.
How about the Good Morning Gorgeous?
I don't like those either.
Two.
You know,
now don't copy and paste the text. Like, at least switch it up.
I don't know how. I mean, I don't mind for a guy to say, "Oh, you're beautiful" and all these other things, but I think I don't know.
I like Good Morning Beautiful, Good Morning Gorgeous.
I don't know how to feel about
those. Just don't call me Queen.
I don't know how to feel about any of those.
Because I think those are cute. It's like, oh, you thought about me in the morning.
But I feel like you're trying to game me.
But isn't he essentially?
And no, I don't like feeling like I'm being played.
I don't feel like that's like, okay, not getting a message or anything along those lines.
Dorian said red flag is another word salad conjured up by people who are afraid of people. I don't know, because some people got some negativity things that I don't necessarily know if I want to be associated with.
Yeah, and I feel like those are the red flags that you can't look over.
That's me being smart.
Yeah. So if somebody is like maybe late or not conscious of time, is that something that you can look over?
Well, then I'm a red flag then. Shoot.
That could be a red flag to some people because they're like, hey, I need to be on time.
Man, I've been on a few dates and guys are like, you have got points deducted because you were late.
That's what I said. And
I told them I'm probably going to get more points deducted, but I don't care. You're still going to enjoy the date.
Okay. So you like that's something that I'm doing regardless.
It's not intentional.
Yeah, that's something that you can look over though, because like you said, if I'm kind of make up for the date with the experience, then okay, I can look past you being late.
Listen, if I'm late, I'm usually like 5 to 10 minutes on a date. It's never. I'm not having you wait no hour. I'm not having you wait no 30 minutes. Like that's just ridiculous.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna be on time.
You at the pots because you can be late as fucking you want to. I'm like shit.
Say if you wear the right clothing, you can get things overlooked.
You be like, I'm sorry, I'm late. You're late.
I didn't notice.
Dorian said, "Good morning, ugliest one." Thank you, Dorian. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Look. Good morning.
But I was
there's a lot of ugly people married.
Yeah. No, but
I was like somebody for everybody.
I was late 20 minutes. I was late 20 minutes for a date.
That's a lot.
And he was like, I gave you an extra 30 minutes. I was like, yeah, but I'm gonna make up for it.
Oh, he gave you grace. I like that.
I'll make up for it. I was like, I'll make up for it. I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed.
You gonna make up for it? Be like, what's that? That's coconut oil.
It wasn't even that. It was literally like, I'm like, you won't be disappointed. We'll be fine.
Okay,
and
right.
He wasn't disappointed.
And he was fine.
That
he was
is so
fine.
cocky, man. Women be like,
I don't know. I just like,
oh, I got the frog.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like that's being cocky or arrogant. I think that's just knowing who I am and what's happening.
Dorian said Shan always needs to go somewhere.
She does.
Shan do need to go somewhere. Shan need to try other than chicken tenders.
She won't.
She like, I tried the new Mexican chicken tenders. That's how she did.
Okay,
she
no.
talked to people like,
with a little lime.
Oh boy.
Dorian said red flag if the date ends up dry.
Is that something that you can look over, Dorian? The first date being dry.
What does that mean? Like,
would you go on a second one just to see?
No, I'm not wasting my time.
So that's not a red flag that you can look over. The date just being dry.
If it's a dry date, I'm bored. I'm leaving. I'm never doing this again.
But can I ask you a question? What if it's a man who just went through something traumatic and he don't want to seem like a victim?
Well, you need to reschedule.
Wait a minute. No. First of all, you already there. So
he knew what he was going through before he showed up. You could just reschedule if your energy not right. Because I'm gonna pick up on it. Now mine not right.
What? Finish your question, Miles.
I mean, but the whole thing is he just had something dramatic happen to him, and he don't want to bring it up, and he just like.
Dramatic in the sense of it happened an hour before you got here.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Oh, he need to cancel.
Just reschedule.
And then, but that be that bullshit. Then I'll be like, oh,
BS would be not saying anything at all.
So for me,
no, I'm talking about the bullshit y'all saying.
He on something. He on trash.
Yeah.
See, that's what I said. That's BS. Him not saying anything.
So I don't necessarily agree with that. I'll give grace to that because
like he just said like my cousin just got in a car accident and he passed away.
I will give grace to that. And the reason why is because I needed it. Like this. So that's what I do. I needed it for myself.
Right, you need that little break.
The dude was like, because I lost my voice, and he was like, I told
this
him
was recently.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really want to. I was like, I texted like, can we just text right now? And it was like, no, like I'm like, okay, let me just explain what happened so you don't think that
right.
So he was like, okay.
You was texting him, so you ain't talked to him. So
she was going through something.
So I said, you can call, we can talk, but I just wanted you to know that I'd lost my voice. And it was on some like, she probably on some trash, but then we had the conversation and he was like, he was like, are you sure you don't smoke? Because I was like, I smoke. I was like, no, I lost my voice, you know. And it was like, he was like, how did you lose your voice? So I just made some stuff up because I don't like to tell people, you know, about the acting thing or whatever. And can I
ask you a question why you don't like to tell people that?
Because guys be acting weird with that.
Do guys act weird for the simple fact that they don't know
if they act weird, act back.
she do that anyway.
I think guys act weird.
Yeah, one more time.
Okay, please.
But in that sense, I got grace for it, and then when my voice came back, it was like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay. Hey, Brittany.
Hey, what's going on? But no, for me, I think guys be kind of weird with that because the next question be like, so you be doing like them kissing scenes, and it be like, man, come on.
Well, that could
like,
be a conversation started, and that'll set you aside from the others.
But I'm not your average actress.
I don't want to say that.
Hold on, but you said I don't take off my clothes, nor do I do awkward kissing scenes and things.
Awkward.
I mean, because
kissing is awkward.
Kissing is awkward as hell.
Unless you got a good cast member.
No, it's always awkward because it's not real. You got 15 people in your face.
You do. Literally, the camera be right there.
Actors and actresses don't have the best smelling breath.
Oh.
So I had to
if you know your scene coming up, please be prepared.
I did a kissing scene on camera.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was...
They cut that scene.
No, they didn't.
No, I'm just kidding.
But it was so funny because like...
I gotta see this.
My little sister's wedding.
Okay, I got
the actor was really cool. He was very respectful. He was like, "Listen, I got men." So he was like, you know, he was very cool. And he was like, "Is it cool?" You know, like the guys be respectful. I love it. And it was like, this kiss is not about to be that long now. So, but we had to do it like a few times. And then of course the director let it go a little longer. But
I don't blame him.
You know what?
But it wasn't nothing like wow.
Right.
The question is, did you do the actor's kiss or the tongue kiss?
It was the actress kiss.
Okay. So most people don't know. Most actors and actresses do not use their tongue when they kiss.
Well, that's good.
You don't have to. You don't have to use your tongue at all if you know how to kiss.
Shit.
Some people know how to kiss.
I know how to kiss my ass off. I'm using this boy.
I'm not gonna get into this kissing.
Right.
I'm not gonna get into the kissing conversation.
So Dorian said not that kind of dry. Sorry, Dorian, we were a little off. Good morning, Richard.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He was talking about the date ending up dry, and we like, oh, you want to get a second date? But I think he talking about another type of dry. Happy ending. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we knew you weren't talking about that because we know you're not disrespectful, Dorian. It was so me and I think Brittany got vodka in hers. So I got my new water.
Actually, I do not.
I got my mint, lemon, and lime.
This is all nice. Healthy.
I want to give me a Stanley.
But I've been going on this for a whole week. But
do you feel better?
Yes, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Even at night, waking up, this type of water is very refreshing. Mm-hmm. It don't taste the best, but it's very refreshing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You could feel it like even when you go into the restroom, like, hey, this all right. You know. Yeah. Anyway, so
I haven't really been eating a whole lot this week.
Me neither. I've been
drinking like so much water and things like that, and I've been waking up with so much energy.
That's dope. Because and I've been eating very light too. I seen some on TikTok via Facebook, and I tried it, and it was great. It was like pizza made with bread, tomato sauce, tomato sauce, meat, and the toppings, and it was actually fire. Yeah, I said it. They're like, wow. Yeah, I know what the show Pooter like. Yeah, you want to get hungry? let's do pizza day, baby.
Okay,
you do it.
A lot of the stuff is what we eat, though. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like us being sluggish and being tired, it comes from the food that we eat. It's just like basketball. They used to say it was 90% mental and 10% work. Yeah, and I feel like it's 90% what you put in your body and 10% work.
Yeah. I don't know what the 10% work part can come in. What's the work?
Well, working out, like exercising and doing things like that.
Just like working.
Well, because I went on a fast. I don't know if it was last year or maybe the year before last, and I just ate fish for like 31 days. It was like just fish and rice and broccoli and carrots. Like that's all I ate, and fruit. And I was more toned.
You can tell you got money. Just to eat fish 30 days.
31. It was 31.
31. Now, fish is not expensive if you don't go to the fish market.
It depends on the kind.
No, well, hold on. Let me get you eat tilapia.
Orange roughy is up there.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the less fishy of one, but I ain't just eating it all the time.
Yeah, Richard said he had 2 kissing scenes in the stage play, and one of them is definitely awkward.
Yeah, I'm sure.
First of all,
I'm sure a stage kiss is always awkward.
That was the story of Beyonce. Beyonce was known for having halitosis. And I think Jamie Foxx let it loose because he was the only man really
that said something
that had a kissing scene with her.
In Dreamgirls.
Yeah.
Live your dream, girl.
Yeah. And the ladies never.
No, because she kissed Idris Elba.
Yeah, but he wasn't even considered he was a B-list actor for so long. You know what I mean? He didn't become A-list till he got on Iron Man.
Is he A-list now?
No, he definitely A-list.
Yeah.
He got
I know Aaron Pierre is.
That's my five.
But yeah, now he been B-list for so long.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was.
He played Malcolm X.
He did?
He was Malcolm X in what is it, Miami Nights or something like that? Or Regina.
He was.
Yeah. Really? Yeah, I never knew who he was before.
X. Y'all never know who nobody is.
The Spirit Tunnel. Never knew who he was.
What?
Shout out to the Spirit Tunnel.
I love the Spirit Tunnel. I want to go, but I gotta get a name.
Yeah.
I need a name first.
Chanel. She is slim. Brittany, Chanel.
And I'll be down that band.
Okay, they be having so much energy.
I love it.
I know.
So come to work and have fun.
They had to think about that shit like, hey, y'all, these halls is fucked up. What we gonna come up with?
Well, I think what's dope is that everyone has their own special, unique song.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
sometimes I seen like 3 of them had the same one. Shout out to the black guy that played in Issa Rae new movie. He lost so much weight.
Which guy?
The dark skinned one with the glasses.
They were all dark skinned.
I'm going to
Real, you talking about Real, the comedian. I was about to say they all dark skinned. Issa Rae.
He has lost weight. He the shorter guy.
Yeah, but he said it was the alcohol.
Yes, that's why I'm drinking that mess.
Alcohol messed him up.
You wanna know why? Because it's nothing but sugar.
Yeah, and everybody thought it was like he had cancer, diabetes. It wasn't that. He just wanted to make his life better.
No, he made it to Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
He made it to Hollywood.
And he had to compete.
He made it to Hollywood.
crazy.
Because Jonah Hill did the same thing.
Who is Jonah Hill?
The white boy.
The white. He's funny.
They
I
made
like
it.
him.
They made it to Hollywood, and in that world, you got to be ready.
Yeah.
And you're competing. Everybody.
I don't want to be in Hollywood because you got to keep your butt muscles up, and you know why. Listen,
Please,
hey,
Dorian.
I think for you. Good job, Brittany, on the diet. I wasn't on the diet. What the diet?
It's a lifestyle.
Dorian, like, I ain't calling in because I don't want people talking shit. He's like, I'm just going to text my way out
I'm
of
just
this.
going to text in the thread today.
Beyonce breath smell like a foot.
Damn.
Crystal said tilapia ain't real fish.
It's not. But that sounds like a fish like Chantel.
Terrence said, so y'all doing are y'all doing an in-office weight loss challenge?
Yes.
I wasn't invited to the party, Terrence.
You were invited.
Brittany, what the fuck is you going to do?
You were here. You was just in the back.
I wasn't invited.
You was in the back of the party.
Nobody asked me to
You was
participate
conversating in the back of the party.
in the weight loss challenge.
Stop. What?
I told her.
Brittany.
She was conversating in the back of the party, checking emails.
What weight was you going to lose?
I had to keep my stomach together.
Brittany.
Okay.
I could grab your stomach and waist and with both of my hands and touch my hands. Stop it. Shit. Talking about weight loss. Now you're going to lose some weight on that head. That's a different story. No.
Crystal said sugar and sodium, yes.
Mm-hmm. Sodium and sugar is definitely a dangerous thing.
That's how, Jennifer Lopez said she had cut sugar out when she did, what's that movie? The Hustle thing?
Mm-hmm.
The Hustlers?
Mm-hmm.
She said she did it for like 15 days. And that's how she was able to like tone her body so quickly.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I might do it.
Ask the Thonties. Said, hey, y'all. Hey, good morning. Hey. Ask the Thonties.
The Thonties. The Thonties.
That's buns. What are those buns?
He said they on Ozempic.
Everybody on Ozempic.
Everybody on Ozempic. If you're the man, your dick gonna shrivel.
I don't know. They just say your head get big. Not that one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Your head get big. So, and then your body gets smaller.
So I'm on natural spring water. And vitamins and minerals.
I'm drinking out of glass.
Mm-hmm. I'll have my beverage next week.
She was like, I have a Coke, please. Mountain Dew to go. She the one who had me drinking the Mountain Dew anyway.
You know what? I'm going to give me a Stanley with some water and all of that.
They said the scale is in the office. Terrence said the scale is in the office. Where's the scale?
No, he talking about the office is the sandboard, but it's say error a lot of times.
Oh, okay.
So y'all too big for us?
No, because when I stepped on it, it creaked and it had an E. I said, okay. I'm going to go ahead and get off.
Same with me. I mean,
I'm going to go ahead and get off.
Matter of fact,
where is it?
It's in my office. It's in the office.
Okay, I'll try and see what it is.
Oh, that's okay.
T-Money.
Yeah. Hey.
So I'll get on it and see what the scale says.
Yeah, it'll work for you. When it creaked, I knew I was in trouble. I said, let me get off this.
So do y'all have like y'all have an ideal goal?
I don't know. Whatever Rhea trying to come up with.
I just want to be able to see results so I can pop out this summer.
So
I don't want a necessary number.
Is it a certain way y'all want y'all bodies to look?
Yes, I want to be more toned. Like, I just noticed by me lifting now. Today I looked in the mirror, I was naked. You should have seen it, Brittany.
I'd rather
no, too soon.
Be sleep for 15 days straight and never wake
40
up.
days and 40 nights
to see you naked.
Well, damn.
Like, I don't want that ever in my visual. Go on.
My shoulders look so good. Like, all this look good.
Miles, if you was really serious.
No, I'm serious.
No, I'm being serious. Like, if you were super serious for a whole month because you are a man, this is where it really matters. You could lose very quickly. Like, it's different for y'all than it is for women.
Lose very quickly.
But I'm saying, like, if you take it serious for a whole month,
80-degree weather.
Would you listen?
I'm a sweat
for a whole month. If you take it serious with the eating and all of that, you could definitely be slimmed down way more than faster than a woman.
You're gonna be a slim.
By November, I'm looking at dropping 50.
You could do it by the summer.
I know. I'm not trying to rush. I'll take my time.
Goody. That's a couple of months.
Yeah.
That's the end of the year.
What, summer?
Yeah. November is when you lose 50 pounds.
I'm like summer?
You gonna lose a pound every 2 months?
A poundula. Yes. Good morning, Mika.
Hey, Mika.
I plan to lose like 5 pounds every month. Easy.
Oh.
So, like, what do you want to look like?
I want to look good. I'm already handsome.
Look like,
Gotta go.
I'm already handsome.
Chanie said, "I want to." Is that a red flag?
That's a fucking red flag.
what? Coke bottle?
I want. My goals is to ride past some of my favorite restaurants and don't think about it.
Then we don't ride past
so you don't want
them.
to eat.
No, I don't want to eat bullshit no more.
Well, don't ride past them.
See, I believe everything can be done in moderation.
Yeah, I mean, even in the moderation, like, don't get me wrong, I might eat a burger once a week, 2 times a week.
I'm definitely gonna give me some Flaming Hot Cheetos once a month.
No, that's all poison.
It's so good.
Listen, I'm gonna eat what I'm gonna eat.
So
I'm gonna get them once a month, but I'm gonna flush my system.
No, you should try the alternative for Flame.
I do.
What? Cheetos?
Yeah, cheese puffs.
I like all of them.
I hate little people. They can eat anything.
They do. The metabolism is burning. As she
the reason why it burns is because you eat. The problem is y'all don't.
I can't wait. She find the husband get met.
Now I do know that to be true, Brittany.
The problem is the reason why y'all don't. Your metabolism slows down because you don't eat. You're
and your body don't know when it's coming next.
Y'all supposed to eat. Y'all don't eat.
I'm a man, so I don't sit by
and
no
it's
man's
funny,
straw.
isn't that crazy? The bigger people look like they eat all day, and those be the ones that don't really eat frequently.
Shout out to Yaki. Yaki said, he said, I can never trust a vegan.
I don't trust them either.
If there's fat vegans, there's something that you're eating that's not good.
Well, that don't mean they've been a vegan all their life.
I'm about to tell you why I don't trust vegans.
I know a girl who's been a vegan all her life, and she big as hell. But I understand one thing about being a vegan.
She may have other health issues.
Y'all body shaming yourselves. No.
That don't even sound like Sean P. Somebody cloned him. That don't even sound like Sean P.
So now somebody hacked the page.
Speaking of Sean P.
I don't trust vegans.
I tell you what was going on with the Vagina Monologues at the International Institute at 111 East Kirby.
March 2nd.
March 2nd. Y'all be there. Get your tickets. Call 313-433
8384.
There you go.
Doors open at 2:30. Show time is at 3, and tickets are $25.
And that's it. So y'all get to hear sexy women talk about their vagina problems. Listen, I'm coming up with the penis monologues. I promise you.
Crystal said age changes things.
Yeah,
there are things my body rejects now that I used to eat all the time.
Okay.
What Crystal is that?
Crystal P.
What up, Crystal P? And that lady can sing. She got a lot. She's a woman of many talents.
Dorian said, "Take a good every day and you'll be fine." And I believe that's what the problem is. Yeah. People not going to the bathroom.
Poopster.
Y'all need to get some prebiotics and some probiotics.
That's crazy.
I'm the
you do feel a little lighter.
Mm-hmm. Well, honestly, you should be going every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go every day.
You should.
I gotta go in a minute. We're on our commercial break.
You should.
The commercials don't be long enough. Do what you need to
20
do.
minutes to get up.
Now we play the video.
I like to do what you need to do.
Hey, if y'all
Crystal said fat vegans eating carbs, bread, and rice.
They eat that on the side.
But for me, the reason why I don't trust them is because, especially if they still smoke and drink, you might as well get out my face now.
So you feel like if they're going to go that way, they got to be
You need to not
well-rounded.
drink. You better not smoke. You better not do nothing that can be damaging to your body.
You cannot wear leather belts.
I don't know, because I just like maybe just in that specific area they want to do. They want to do better for their life.
So smoking is.
I'm just saying in general, when somebody exercises or work out, they don't necessarily cut smoking, drinking, going out to eat and things like that. They can still do both. It's just a balance.
Somebody who's exercising understands life. A vegan, for me, lives in a delusion.
Yes, they remind me of Chanie. Listen, hey, y'all.
A vegan to me is delusional.
Let's go to our video.
No
today.
shade, no tea to the ones out there, because I know some, but it's the ones that be trying to.
It's Brittany, me, and
those are
Chanie.
the vegans that I got a problem with.
We'll be right back.
The ones that be like, you're going.
Like and share.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the red flags, and hopefully this helped my out here, right? I asked her a series of questions over different days that showed me the red flag. We was on a date, first date. I asked her like, "What's the worst thing about dating me?" Or some shit like that, and she was like, "I don't know. I got to think." I'm like, "All right, ain't no pressure. You just think about it, whatever like that." She was like, "I don't really think there's nothing wrong with dating me." Ooh, some shit like that. All right, cool. Later on, I asked her. She was talking about her exes and shit. She was talking about how niggas was cheating, niggas was doing this, da da da. I'm like, okay, well, what do you feel like you could have done better to make your relationships work? She's like, I don't think I could have done nothing better. I feel like I was perfect in my relationships. Okay, cool. Well, what do you think you could have just done to be a better girlfriend? Even if you ain't had nothing to do with the relationships ending, what do you feel like you could have just done to be a better girlfriend? She's like, I don't think I could have done nothing better. That's a red flag. Okay, cool. Then she gets to talking about her getting into it with her friends. And in every situation with her friends, I was like, damn, well, you don't think you could have just talked it out with her? You don't think you could have, hell no. So I'm like, damn, every time you got a problem, it's everybody but you. Like, you don't got no accountability with nothing that go wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if that's how you handle shit, when me and you have a problem, it's gonna be 100% on me, and you ain't got you can't do no wrong. And that's exactly what happened. When I had a problem with her, she was like, you tweaking.
Yeah.
Y'all be picking wrong.
I mean,
I know he picked wrong. He probably just thought she was cute. She just cute. He picked wrong.
Men and women pick wrong, except for men pay for the worst.
You think so?
Yeah, because
I really hate when dudes be asking me those questions. But go ahead, ask away.
No, I would just basically
ask
my
away.
certain questions is
talk us at home.
like, what's the last thing you read?
Yeah, you told us.
Yeah.
A guy asked me some dumb stuff like that, and I was turned off immediately.
Why?
Immediately.
What could you have done differently?
No, it was on some like asked me my flaws and all this other stuff, and I went. It wasn't a debate. I basically just broke it down, and it was like, okay, that means you don't want to talk about it. Like, sir, I have no problem talking about anything.
So,
it was just dumb.
Was his
I was
approach
turned
of
off. It was his approach and how
There
it
you go.
came up. Like,
I'm about to say
it was on some like interview type
like,
stuff.
he did a checklist. Like, hold on, what are
But
your
it was
flaws?
funny though because
Hold on, look.
With the pen and paper handy.
he got mad. He was mad because he was like,
I did the perfect check.
He was like, you just seem like
That shit. I did the perfect check. I mean, that motherfucker perfect.
you weren't thinking about it.
Okay.
Right. That was amazing.
So that's the key to life?
Yeah. Don't think about.
Do that again.
it.
Do that again. That definitely the key to life.
It was sick.
You heard what Jay-Z said. Okay, so make another one.
Most definitely.
Make another one.
Yeah. I think, honestly,
Don't ask me no dumb questions because you will get kicked to the curb.
Like, what's a dumb question?
Well,
dumb. What are your flaws?
Well, okay, no, he asked he asked her, is anything, does she think that she could have done anything better in a relationship?
He also asked what was like the worst part about dating her. And if you instantly go for that, then why are you even here?
That could be different for everybody.
That's my
so
point.
I can't
That's a
just, I'm
dumb
about to just
question.
tell you that.
I would answer it.
Timing is important.
Yes, like it's a certain way that you can ask a question to get the answer that you want without signing. Like, if that's how you're gonna lead, then why are we here?
Yeah, so that's not a red flag that you can look over.
It's just, don't ask me dumb questions.
Okay.
Like, that's dumb to me. I can answer it.
Gentlemen.
I can definitely answer the question. I know
I mean,
that.
but most men don't know what's a dumb question to a woman.
That's dumb to me.
He felt like he probably was being...
He thought he ate with that.
How about this?
You need to go back and go get cooked.
Okay.
How about this?
Let him cook.
And just something to think about for both ends, men and women.
Mm-hmm.
If you're single, it's a reason why, right? And 9 times out of 10, people will lie and say it's their own recognizance on why they're sick.
Miles,
single.
everybody's single.
Yeah, right.
That's the problem. I ain't never seen this many single people.
It's so many single people in the world right now.
You know why? Because there's no rules. And when you don't have no rules.
Well, were there some before?
Yeah,
No,
there was rules.
it was
today.
rules. But here's the thing.
Greet a woman with flowers.
Where they at?
I mean,
But not only that,
What a rule
because
is
dudes think that that's being a simp,
Simp,
right?
right.
And it's not. Women mess that up for me.
Yeah,
he being
true.
a simp. If you're not interested, just don't be interested. That's
Listen.
first and foremost.
That's all.
But my thing is, I feel like everybody having this fake holding each other accountable. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, stop being fake with it. That's why I said it's just like, don't ask me dumb stuff. Do you really want to take me out and get to know me? But that's dumb.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Because it's not the same for everybody. At that point, you'll figure out,
What's your
maybe-
most toxic trait? What type of... Bye.
Well...
If a guy's asking me that, he's a retard.
He's a retard.
Now what Miles said,
Right.
if a guy asks me about the book, okay, cool. Why were you interested in getting that book? What made you want to get into that?
Yeah.
Those are questions that I'm okay with, because now you're trying to get into figure me out. Like,
Right.
okay,
Right.
let me see how she think. Things like that.
Yeah.
Or a dude will ask, like, what's your favorite movie? Can I ask you a question? Why is that your favorite movie? Like, what made that be your favorite movie?
Okay.
Now you're getting to know me
Start
and how
general.
I'm thinking
Start
and what am
general,
I.
gentlemen.
No, I'm not. It's just dumb.
That's what I said, start
If you
general.
start asking those type of questions, now you can pick up on, Nah, because see, they don't really look at themselves, or they don't really do that, or they don't really know why. Like, if you ask somebody about a book, and, well, why did you choose that book? Like, what was the interest in that book?
I'm with you.
Based on the book.
Leo's cracking me up, too.
Yeah.
Based on the book. Based on the book that they're reading and the responses and things like that, when you ask deep questions, then you can kind of get a feel for like, okay, yeah, they doing some work.
But some people not even thinking along those lines.
And that's how you know that I ain't gonna even waste my time with this person.
Okay.
What's your toxic trait? Sir, you.
Like
you
your mama.
You the toxic trait.
Say you the problem.
Like, don't ask me that dumb stuff.
Shout out to Toxic Time.
I am instantly turned off when dudes ask me that. I'm like, okay, I'm good. He ain't for me.
First of all, Richard, your tall ass had a kissing scene with somebody. I just want to know how tall she was, because that's
you went back.
That's why it's awkward.
He really did go back.
But that's why it's awkward as hell.
Because Miles wanna
give us a call to 810-560-0658.
You know those questions dumb.
810-560-0658. I always try to learn where a woman is mentally.
But you know how you learn by doing that?
Yeah.
You ask about the book.
Yeah,
and then you follow up with the book question. Yes, because that's gonna let you know where she is.
And I'm not gonna lie, like second, third date, I do want to know why she's separated from her last husband, boyfriend, or whatever.
Those are questions that I would ask those questions too. Like, well, what happened? Why did what part did you think that you might have played in it?
Well, here's the thing: nobody is gonna go in deep detail.
I'm going in deep detail.
I know how to get in deep.
I don't know. I'm keeping it broad.
Listen, with a woman,
because that has nothing to do with anything. I don't think that it does.
Why you want to mess with a broad? No, too soon.
If a guy asks me what happened in the last situation, I will tell him what happened. I'm definitely going to tell you.
Are you going to say life for real?
Thank you, caller.
I'm going to tell you what happened.
Saved by the bell. Yeah, caller, you on the air.
Hey,
thank you, Dorian.
Is this Dorian?
Absolutely. Good morning. Hey, Brittany, I got a question for you. If you had just left breakfast at a pretty good restaurant, and you say you have some leftovers, and you see a homeless person at the corner, would you give it to him?
If I had leftovers for the homeless person?
You just left brunch, and the brunch was fabulous, but you was like, this is so good. You didn't finish it all, and you took it home with you. You took the leftovers, and you pull up at the next intersection, and it's a homeless person out there. It could be a guy, it could be a woman, white or black. And they haven't looked like they haven't eaten in a while. Would you give it to them?
Probably, maybe. I mean, it depends on if it resonates with me.
Have you ever given a homeless person some money?
Yeah, if it resonates with me, because I don't feel like.
What you mean resonate?
It's a spiritual thing.
What
I'm saying, it's a spiritual thing, because sometimes spiritually you should not give that away, because sometimes it could be a curse. That's why I said if it resonates with me. But it's a spiritual. It's a spiritual reason why. Because some people are giving money to homeless people, and it's actually a curse, and things are happening for them, and you know what I'm saying. So it gets deep for me. So that's, like I said, it has to be It has to resonate.
Okay. Well, the reason I asked you that question is because if I'm trying to see something out of somebody, the first red flag is I want to see if you're generous or not.
Gotcha.
Or if you have selective kindness. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so easy. People say what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. But then, like I said before, if it's unprovoked, that's the question.
Gotcha.
If you have some food sitting there on the side of your seat, you just ate you full, you blessed, and you see this person sitting there on the corner, and they got a sign up. They could be old and young or whatever. You're just not gonna hand over your food. Like, here, man, go ahead and stick or a couple of dollars. Somebody, hey, I need a sandwich or something. They could be lying, or they need that last dollars and make it a $10 so he can go get them a hit, right?
Yeah.
But see, what I'm saying is red flags. Those are red flags to me if you're not generous, if you're not kind.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Same with women. Yeah, I mean, like, when you go out on dates, you should offer to lead a tip or do something. I don't necessarily think that you shouldn't do anything.
Right, instead of getting your big head ass up to my, okay.
But not only that, I mean, even if, you're dating, let's say you going over his house or something like that, you stop at the gas station, hey, I'm about to grab something, did you want anything? Like, I mean, Just ask the question. And I think
it costs you nothing to be polite.
Yeah, and I think women should say thank you when the man opens the door when you go out. Thank you. Miles opens the door for me all the time. What I say? Thank you. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
He be trying like he don't want to open the door.
I stand at the door and start reading the signs. Yeah.
The culture doesn't want you to be. Remember now, it's all about divide and conquer, and we want to always. We got to have an adversary at all costs, even if it's to our own detriment. And so when we talk about red flag, that's why I say it's word salad. Because people say, well, this is listen, I might know somebody that may be 80% they're a good person, but there's 20% about them that's shady, right?
Right.
Now I'm going to let that shadiness truly interfere with the greater whole. The 80%, like I know this person, if I ask him for something, he's going to be there. If I need some advice, he's going to give it. But he may be pulling a con on some insurance or something. Or he just loves toxic people around him all the time. Now those may be red flags, but that 80% because he's kind, he's helpful, he's hardworking, you're gonna overlook all of that because of that one red flag. Oh, because you in the hood all the time, you hang around ratchet people, so I'm not gonna mess with you.
But do you think that's
right
just
there?
But do you think that's just because that's what you hold as value? Like being kind, being generous. Like for you, like just for you, that is something that you value. So that's something for that you see in that person.
As a human being, those shouldn't be some of the first golden rule values. Those things, like you listen, you can have vices, you can be flawed completely, but if you're not kind, you're not generous, you are selfish, and you just because that's what I'm saying. Like certain things, that's just the golden rule of being a human being. You know, that separates us from the animals. Animals are forced to do whatever they have to do. That's why they don't have no.
I see what you're saying, but I'm saying like, okay, so for you, if the person he could be running a con and doing all this other stuff, but like you say, he's there for you, he's kind for you, he's generous for you, but someone else might feel like, well, in one breath they coming off as kind, but yet they're conning people to be generous to me. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm saying. I feel like it depends on what your values are and how they stand and work for you.
If your values are okay, I can let some stuff slide. You know, like it's not that bad. I mean, listen, nobody's coming out this planet perfect. No matter how we try to be perfect. No one's perfect, and perfection belongs, as I always say, in the museum. It don't belong out here because none of us are perfect. We would kill that thing that's perfect just off our instinct alone. Why is this thing? I have to kill it. It's the envy of it. So, no. At the end of the day, you got to accept people's flaws if you want to get further along in life with other human beings. Now, this whole ISO Joe stuff, and I'm gonna be alone, and we accepting this as just like I said before, as a normal activity now. Mm-hmm. In the end, you'll pay the price when you are alone. When you fall down in your house and ain't nobody there to help you out, or when you are sick somewhere, you can have all the gold in the world, but what's the worth of not sharing it? Because I'm concerned about a couple of flaws and what we call red. As I say, is word salads. It's a salad word. We want to listen. All male masculinity is toxic. You know why it's toxic? That's what makes us what we are. So you want to put a name and make it sound bad, a bad negative connotation. In reality, that's what y'all love.
Okay, so here's my thing.
You want a weak man?
No, it's not a matter of that. So what if there is a particular trait that is affecting you and affecting the relationship? Mm-hmm. How do you combat that? Especially if it's something that you've talked about. If it's something that you've talked about and it's something that you've addressed. And it's something that's still
possibly be
somebody could
to me crazy.
No, I mean somebody can have a gambling issue. Somebody can gamble, and this affects us. It's affected me. It's affecting the household.
I used to gamble, right? I used to play blackjack. Man, it was a short stint. You know, I used to shoot dice. Just about every guy I know from like I say, my culture, we gamble when you play the lotteries or whatever. Mm-hmm. Now, if it's to the point where you're not paying your freaking phone bill, and then that's not gonna lead to you shortening on you. You always got to borrow $20 because you ain't got no debt. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna dish you, but I'm gonna put you over there.
Yeah, because sometimes it be
but
that
sometimes,
deep.
but I'm saying like sometimes that is in a relationship for some men and some women. Like that's what we mean by like a flag or a negative trait.
You should be figuring this stuff out as you go.
People don't disclose that stuff in the beginning.
But
that's
my
why
point
it's a
is,
thing over time.
My point is, we've talked about it, we've addressed it, we know what the issue is, but yet it is still affecting this relationship.
It could be.
Okay.
You allow it to be. But listen, what if that person got you got a gambling problem and I got a drinking problem? Do that equal itself out?
We just ain't got no money.
We just gonna be broke.
we ain't got no money.
But I'm saying what I'm saying is some people that is a flag and or something negative that some people might not want to overlook. That's what we're saying.
True.
Yeah.
I know people who will complain about a person's what they quote unquote red flags or flaws, but they've been with that person for 32 years and all they want to do is vent about it. And then it's like, well, you see these flaws.
Well, they like the cycle.
It's tolerable, yeah.
They like the cycle.
Exactly. So why are you complaining about it? And why even talk about it when you know this is what you signed up for?
Because it's familiar, but that don't mean that it don't bother them necessarily.
You can let it bother you. Don't tell everybody else, nor listen, or come up with a word, or it's a red flag. Listen, ain't nobody perfect. Especially us black folks. We cannot be, look, for every one thing we point out, we're going to have about 10 of them back at us for all our flaws of who we really are and what our culture is and what we stand for. Some of us are good. Some of us come from good homes. Some of us are actively intelligent enough to try to, change themselves, evolve eventually. That's why I say you shouldn't be a person that's 25 and you thinking you're 45 and you thinking like you're still 25. You can't, like we were talking about the food earlier. There's stuff we cannot eat anymore. There's Taco Bell and dark liquor. That is a big no-no for me. I don't care how tempting it, how it smells, or what is that. Nope. And you just got to evolve, but expecting other people to be perfect when you meet them, it's just not going to happen. But see, too, once again, one white good flag, a flag that I would say pay attention to is, like you said before, how he asks, what kind of questions he's going to ask. That's something that highly intellect.
Do you think that it's a red flag if people don't ask you those type of questions going in?
No, I just think some people are not that in depth. Some people are surface level, and that just lets you know where they are. It's like, okay, they don't think beyond. They only think here.
Or maybe they're not trying to get into that early on.
And that's another thing, too. You may be a high intellect, high moral person. And this person is surface level, is shallow on their thoughts, and they may be good, like their intentions are good, they got a good heart, but having a conversation, that may be like, I can't stand this person, like talking to them because there's no in-depthness to them. You can't have a deep conversation. There's certain people out here, I just like, you know what? Only thing I can do is talk to you about sports or some nonsense, because anything going on seriously in the world, you just gotta know, like, this person's not gonna talk about this.
It shows you how to place people. That's how I look at it.
Most definitely.
It just shows you what places that they're gonna be in. So that's how I look at it.
Sometimes it'd be a little bit of those kind of things that we make deem as red flags, but they're not really red flags. It's just not this person's strong suit. So to me, you always want to cater to somebody's strengths. And downplay necessarily their weaknesses, because in a sense, in any relationship, you really coach, because they coaching you coaching them on how you want to be dealing with. You know what I'm saying? How you deal with things, and then hopefully that they'll learn something from you, including yourself, that you can grow. So that's all I had to say.
Nigga, that ain't all. Damn, that's all you had to say.
Well, thanks, Dorian. We always appreciate you chiming in. Thank you so much.
Talking shit,
thank you, Dorian, for calling in.
Thanks, Dorian.
Have a good morning.
I think going through my social media real quick, briefly, made me realize we need to have a topic. Why do women lead with their ass?
Because that's what y'all looking at.
But I don't know. I don't see that on my timeline. So it's what you looking at.
It's your algorithm.
It's your algorithm.
Telling you.
Because I'm looking at
that's essentially what guys look at first. Y'all are physical.
That's what black men look at for sure.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is go to the bar.
Yeah, they breaking necks.
Sit down. Just watch a group of guys come in with the girl.
They breaking necks.
It literally
turning
be
around looking at booties. And it's all
and then they look at the booty first. They look at the thigh and the butt first, and then they'll look at her face.
Yeah, because listen, they figure all I gotta do is turn her around.
Yeah, I actually like watching guys when they be looking at women. It's so funny.
It's funny, and then when you make eye contact with them after,
they be like, "Oh, you saw that? I did. I really did.
It's okay. It's all right.
I'm not gonna lie. So I'm a face person.
No, you not.
No,
Miles, you're not looking at that first.
You are such a liar.
You are a guy.
Listen,
you are a
look
guy.
at that chick's butt.
I can't look at their butt if they walking towards me. Now, if
you looking from the front and waiting for her to pass so you can look from the back.
Miles, we've been out with you.
Yeah, but
we've seen you in action.
But I'm waiting for them to pass me by.
And what you do?
He looking from the front so that he can turn the back, and it be mid conversation. We gotta wait till he done.
First of all, if you can see the ass from the front, hallelujah.
But Miles, you're really bad with it, and then you rub your leg every time. Literally every time a woman walks by, he rubs his leg. It's like, wow,
that's not my leg.
We're sitting here.
He don't care.
He'll be in the middle of a conversation.
Mid conversation.
Sentence is like, yeah. So we were okay. So this is what we're gonna do for podcast, and then it's
he like, did you see that?
And then yeah. So what I was saying was, it's like
Miles irritate me so much, but that is exactly how he be. That's exactly how.
Can't look at y'all asses.
We don't want
you to. I was gonna say, but
first of all,
I don't want you to.
First of all,
I felt violated when I was in the shorts.
He's such a guy.
I felt so violated from Miles when he told me about shorts.
Look, everybody like, oh, Britt. And first thing I saw with Britt, I was like, okay, Britt, what the shorts looking like?
Miles was like, he did a step back.
Like, hold on, is that Britt?
Britt.
Yeah. Our Britt. I might ask Britt.
Yeah, because your legs don't look like you be legging.
The legs were legging.
The legs was legging.
Britt like, all right, chill on my legs.
Hey, look,
I live a different life outside of here.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Hey, Brittany, the legs was legging.
Look, me too.
You ain't know the...
Miles is retarded. All I'm saying
I'm demure here.
You ain't demure shit.
I don't show
I'm not really demure
that side of my life.
Yeah. It's a difference.
I know what red flags can be overlooked.
Like what? Stutter. That's not a red flag.
Oh, I'm gonna be like, what you going through?
Because you don't want them to pray for you.
I went out with a guy that stuttered.
You don't
that
want
means
him
he's
to
gonna
pray
take his time.
No, he's not. He's not.
He's gonna take his time on a prayer.
You about to get hit by a car, you be like...
No, listen.
Look out.
No.
No, I went out with a guy who stuttered. And
he was probably the nicest guy.
I didn't. He was so cool, but he got better with it because I never... No, I'm saying he got better.
Not a rubbed off, please.
Exactly.
Because I didn't. I just let him take his time. But it wasn't like a bad.
That's why I said he gonna take his time.
It wasn't a bad stutter.
Baby, just take your time.
He gonna take his time in every area of life. That's great.
No, he's not. That's why he stuttered, because he's trying to rush.
And he gonna get his point across.
It was just when he... I don't know. It happened a lot, but it happened enough where I noticed it.
Is it a...
So now, ladies,
is it a red flag? Go ahead.
If a man stutter, do you think he'll stutter on kissing you? Like,
no,
I think it's only when they're trying to get words out.
Okay,
not motion.
It's a guy on Facebook now. He's a comedian. He stutter. And he's funny. He got dreads. Y'all seen him?
Mm-mm.
He's funny as hell.
But I don't judge people that do.
I might tap in. No, I have no.
I don't judge people.
I don't judge.
But
anyway,
when he rap, he don't stutter.
Well, it's the same when we had the conversation.
You got something to say.
When you said when people are talking, they say and but when they're talking about something specifically, there's no and oohs.
Because they got their point. Several to be exact.
But sometimes people don't even know what their point be.
That's me.
They be when people be like, yeah. They be like, yeah.
I don't like people like that because I want to make a point.
No, yeah. I stand tall.
If I say what was I saying,
making a point.
I'm not going to Chanie don't make points. She just say what she said.
That's it.
Chanie is a walking red flag.
With purple on.
They love me though. They love me though.
That's a red flag.
Everybody love me. Now I don't say everybody, but a vast majority of
she's
people.
Such a red flag. She sabotages her red flagness.
I will say that. Yeah.
She do sabotage her own shit.
I do. I need to get out of that real bad.
Cause why?
I don't know. It's a little cycle.
It's a red flag.
And grunting too.
What happened?
I guess he's talking about me looking at ass. He started humming and grunting too.
Because why does the sound effects have to be a thing? We are at the table.
So I've seen smooth dudes, like, I know what some dudes do, right? Now they know she about to walk in a certain direction, so they'll have their head already there, so they can see. That's why.
I mean, I don't mind if you look. Just don't be disrespectful.
I'm telling you right now, I'm looking.
Well, you looking at what?
I'm gonna look at a dude.
Oh.
Even if I'm with the dude, I'm still gonna look. Yeah. I might not be.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't mind you look, and I don't think that's disrespectful.
I don't mind you.
Go ahead and look. Because
I'm looking.
I got a new name for Brittany and Chanie, y'all. Crotch watchers.
No. If I see a dude that's attractive, I'm definitely gonna look at him.
Chanie ain't denied.
I feel like it's normal. Like Britt said, we got eyes. It's normal.
I feel like we're normal, and it's a part of
humanity.
And my mom be so funny. I do my mom. She's like, look at his jacket. That's a nice jacket. Look.
Yeah, we'll start there, Mom.
We'll
start at the jacket.
Look at his jacket. It's like, Mom, you. Cause she be spotting them. I be out with my mom all the time.
It's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. I think
she be spotting them.
It's harmless.
I said, Mom, when I go out, I see no one. When I go out with you, I see everyone. And nobody be checking for me because they think I'm 12 because I'm with my mom.
And then it depends on what you wear.
Your mama look like she your age, and you anyway.
They look like sisters.
We went out. They were like, "Are you guys twins?" It's like, no, we're not twins.
You like, it's my mom.
But I'm telling you, we'll go out and she'll be like, "Oh, that's a nice little young man right there. Look at him." I'm like, "Ma, let me put my hat back on." She see some taste. She sees them all the time. Yeah, I just saw this little cutie at the gas station. I see no one.
But you and Chanie are crotch watchers.
No, I'm not. You've never seen me look at anyone's crotch.
You won't see me.
You've never seen me do that.
You like, look at that jacket, Chanie.
You've never seen me do that. Okay. So don't lie on this podcast.
I'm sorry. I seen Chanie looking at
You've barely seen me look at anybody.
I seen Chanie looking at crotch. She's a crotch.
You've had me say, "Hey, boy, come here."
And it worked.
It worked every time.
But Chanie a crotch watcher.
Chanie probably is. But
damn, she just threw up under the bus like that. Chanie probably is.
Life is life.
If I see a cutie and I'm on hey, boy.
Yeah.
You saw me in action. Now you saw me do that.
And I'll be like, oh.
And then you do shit after that. Listen,
I talk to him.
Yeah, no, that's me.
Shani don't do nothing. I have conversations all the time.
Do you?
I'm a nudge Brie and be like, hey, you see that?
And I'll be like, excuse me. And I'll ask him a question. And then I'll be trying to throw her the alley hoop, but she just won't dunk the ball.
Get that out of here.
She won't dunk. I throw her the alley hoop all the time.
That's a damn shame, Chanie.
I throw her the alley hoop all the time.
Y'all are watching the I got all choked up.
Gigi know how to throw an alley hoop.
I don't know what the fuck you just do. What was this?
That was me shooting my shot.
So Gigi know how to throw an alley hoop. Shani just don't know how to. She don't know how to dunk.
She don't know how to
I be present. I look out for everyone.
We tried to engage her in on the conversation with all the dudes that was coming to the table. She just in the back.
I'm just pressing buttons. Nobody here but us.
She wouldn't talk to nobody.
I'm watching you.
I'm like, Chanie. I'm like, this is Chanie. She was.
Cause like none of them was like that was like y'all tea, not my tea.
First of all y'all three motherfuckers drink decaffeinated tea.
I drink water.
It'd be a good time.
I drink water. Water.
But yeah, no, don't
y'all
ask
are
me
watching
no
the
dumb
Rise
question,
and Grind Morning
guys.
Show on podcast. Y'all, it's me, Brittany, and Chanie.
That is a red flag if he asks me a dumb question.
Just let the red flag fly.
The red flags I can look over is a flat ass. I can look over a flat ass.
Okay. How long?
Because all you gonna do is.
Yeah.
Are you gonna even try to smack it?
How long? Play along.
First of all, a flat ass tooted up in the air. It ain't flat
Can
no
I ask
more.
a question?
Say that it's all about the angles.
Sure, Brittany. Sure, Brittany.
What is a flat booty? Like, what's a flat one? What's considered flat?
That. If you got a little. Okay.
I mean, because some people can be wide and be flat.
No.
That's true.
That's true.
There's some angles.
If you can stand behind that iPhone right there and your ass don't protrude past that.
Oh, that means it's flat.
Yeah, it's definitely flat.
You just need a little lowercase p. That's the best way I can describe it.
If y'all expect for a capital D, I expect for a capital P. For sure.
That's
So, Miles, when you were younger, was like weight an issue for you or no?
Sorry.
On a woman. Not for you, I'm talking about for a woman. Being physically.
It's the way he looked like. I don't know how to feel about this question.
Right. I was not
No,
fat.
because you was not. I'm saying you was in shape and you was living your best life. Because they were basically saying, you know, women after a certain age in life, they pretty much their value goes down.
Yeah, because the waist stinks.
It ain't because of the weight though. It's probably because of the waist.
So the waist,
the
waist
the garbage that's in them. I'm talking about their waist.
Oh, you talking about waist? I got you. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of when I was younger.
But does a woman? What I mean is, like, does she have to be physically?
No.
Okay.
No, not with me, because I was gonna say something very rude, but I wasn't gonna say it. I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
But
thank you. Being respectful.
I'm being very respectful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But the truth of the matter is, size was never a thing for me. I actually like the thicker women because I used to always break the slim ones.
Okay. You have your your preference. Okay.
No, seriously, the smaller ones. I used to always.
No. I'll go ahead.
She did the paper pack. It's over.
It's
over.
The slim ones, like when I used to meet girls Brittany size.
I am slim thick. Okay.
Now, I mean, talking about but back then they wasn't slim thick. They were just like skinny, and I used to always either tilt their uterus.
So what was Halle Berry? Skinny.
I wouldn't even never talk to Halle Berry.
I was gonna say skinny.
So Kelly Rowland, Halle Berry, Megan Good, all of them, Sierra, they was all just skinny.
No, Sierra was skinny. I met Sierra in person.
I was gonna say
she was not
Sierra
skinny.
now though.
No,
I feel like
the kids did her good.
No, she was slimmer.
She was on the slimmer side.
She definitely.
But yeah. I know Kelly was small.
Yeah.
But she's
still small. She was skinny.
She was skinny.
Kelly Rowland was skinny. Aaliyah was skinny.
Now, her.
Kelly was skinny.
Kelly was slim.
She definitely was slim.
That's different than skinny.
Okay, slim and skinny.
No, skinny. It's a difference.
Somebody tell me the difference.
The difference is.
I gotta hear this one.
Miles is supposed to help me, but no.
Come on.
But no, skinny is just nothing. Slim is like, all right, you got something.
No,
Kelly Rowland was definitely skinny.
She was slim.
She had no shape.
She did not have no shape. I'm telling you. I seen her.
Look at the damn videos.
Mm-hmm. I was her.
Poor little Kelly.
I'm still back.
They didn't care about Michelle.
Michelle was skinny.
Michelle was skinny too. And she was an awkward built motherfucker. Ooh. And I think the other girls who left Destiny Child was the most shapely one out of everybody.
Well, you find out you can really stand on your own when stuff shake.
The stuff that Chanie comes up with.
I'm just saying, you gotta be real.
What's wrong with her?
I know what's wrong with her.
She's a red flag.
Nothing yet.
She's a red flag. She's a red, black, and green.
No, I feel like
key.
I feel like there are some things that can be overlooked.
Yes.
But for the most part,
if you really like a person,
yeah.
Can bad breath be overlooked?
No.
Chanie?
No. Smelly feet? No.
That's tough. That's tough.
No.
That's tough because you.
Chanie really over here debating like she really about to talk to somebody with some hot breath.
No, it's not hot breath. I'm just saying, like,
the answer for me is no. No, I can't do it.
Not on a
I can't do it because I like to be like touched, and no, I can't.
That's what
I can't do it.
Okay, but what about early mornings though? When y'all wake up, we not gonna act like that's not a thing.
That's a different story.
That's very different.
Okay, that's what I was thinking about the whole picture because I'm like, I ain't gonna.
So if your breath stink regularly,
yeah, no, it's that's a no for me. But
it's gonna be vomiting in your mouth.
Then be like, hey, boo boo.
No,
thank you, Bernard. I appreciate it.
I'm not doing bad breath.
Okay.
I'm not doing funky feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hygiene. You gotta have good hygiene. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not.
Well, men can become a chameleon when it comes to hygiene, especially around a woman. Mm-hmm. All you have to do is follow the woman's lead. Whatever she do, You just do it.
What red flag is he talking about?
Who?
Cal. He said, Britt, just let that red flag fly. I don't know what red flag
I was gonna say that was a little bit back.
What Cal?
Cal, call in.
Cal, can you call in?
What are you
red
talking
flag
about?
are you talking about that I let fly?
Who that, Calvin Deal?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what red flag he's talking about that I let fly.
It just flew.
Good morning, ugliest one. That's funny.
That's what Doreen said. Because I said I don't like that.
Yeah, good morning, beautiful.
I don't really like no dude to say that to me.
How about if a person just called you said, "Good morning, gorgeous"?
If he called me and said it,
I like that even better.
How long we been talking?
It don't even matter how long we've been talking.
Yes, it does.
Call me.
No, now you want to be called.
Yeah.
You don't want anybody just texting to you?
If it's in the early stages, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. But if we've been talking for a minute, he says it, then it's like, okay, I got you.
I don't know. I feel like how you start is how you finish.
No, because I feel like niggas be lying.
Well, if that's how they start, and that's how they gonna finish.
You see how he just laughed.
But I'm saying if that's how they starting, that's how they gonna finish.
Why did you laugh, Miles?
But they can genuinely think that you're attractive.
Niggas be lying.
But women do too.
But I'm just saying though,
I ain't about to call you gorgeous king.
But women be lying when they be like, "Thank you."
When they say thank you for what?
Anything. They don't mean it.
Yes, I do. If I say thank you, I meant it.
Yeah.
I ain't have to say nothing.
I can believe you.
I could have just let you open this door and I'll walk right in.
I always say thank you.
I appreciate it. You don't have to do nothing for me.
I appreciate the little things. Yeah.
If my daddy do stuff, I thank him.
It's a shabby day today. It's so dreadful today.
No, Calvin better tell me what this red flag is. Oh, is that Calvin?
Good morning. Yeah.
Let me hear this red flag that flew that I missed.
He's like, how you missed it and I threw it?
Caller, you are on the air.
Hey, caller.
Morning, Mr. Miles.
What up, though, Mr. Calvin? And you know what, Calvin? I forgot to call you. I'm gonna call you today.
He only spoke to Miles, by the way.
You see what I'm saying? Okay. Okay.
Look, the red flag.
That's because he answered the phone, but okay. Brittany Chanel.
What is this red flag?
Was that the red flag?
You speak of?
It's not. No, it's not my. That's not my approach. But if a brother's approach was to ask you that question, I understand that in your mind it's a dumb question, but maybe he didn't look for red flag or flaws before in any prior situation. So maybe he asking that question for a reason.
Good answer.
If he's asking what my flaws are?
Yeah. The question that you said was dumb.
Yeah, that's dumb. I mean, don't ask me that on the first nothing. Don't ask me that in the first 5 minutes.
Maybe he want to know what's wrong with you.
Well, I'm probably thinking something's wrong with him as well. I mean, like, honestly, if a guy asks me that question within like the first 5 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, whatever within the first.
I mean, 5 minutes is kind of pushing it. 5 minutes.
He did it within like the first 5 minutes. But if you're doing it within the first whatever, I'm thinking something's wrong with you.
How about if he do it within 30, 45 minutes into the conversation? Like, see, this is how I would bring it up. You ready?
How would you bring it up?
And then we gotta put some context in that, though, Mr. Miles. We gotta put some context in there.
Exactly.
Please.
During the conversation, I'm like, I think one of my flaws was loving her too soon. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. And say, do you have any flaws similar? And then you be like,
how is loving someone a flaw?
No.
And then again, like I said,
we're not on a fucking date, Brittany.
No, but that's going to be a follow-up.
She want the whole script.
And my reason for saying that is because I said when I say my flaws are my issues.
Right.
So I'm not going to put it's a problem if I put my flaws on you. So that's how I look at it when it becomes a flaw. A flaw is something that I'm dealing with that I need to deal with for myself. It's not your responsibility to deal with what's going on internally with me.
No, but it's good if I know it, because if you start doing it.
Because what if I'm trying to not waste your time?
Ooh.
With the flaw?
What if I'm trying to not waste your time once I see, if I know, hey, you might be a little high strong or something, or you might be a little, quick to anger. Like, what if
quit telling her business, man. Quit telling her business.
No, but again, if you're asking questions, not just specifically that question, you're asking other questions, it's gonna come out. You just don't know what questions to ask.
Yeah, and I'm just saying I'm in the guy's shoes. I'm not saying that.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying for me, if that's how a guy chooses to lead, for me, I don't like it. And it's probably gonna make me, I'm about to put you somewhere. Because how I'm looking at it is you trying to break me down. And that's because of my
break it down,
personal experience with someone. So don't, So it's like, for me, like, just don't ask me that question. You're better off asking something else.
You know what I think, though? You know what I think? I think everything goes out the window if you sitting across from a man that you truly attracted to physically. I think he can ask anything.
You're speaking in general?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that.
No, you're wrong.
I don't think you're gonna think it's a dumb question.
I'm telling you, right? I don't. For me personally,
Calvin,
I don't talk to nobody that I don't find attractive.
Calvin, let me take this over. If Aaron Pierre was sitting across from you,
but I don't find Aaron Pierre that attractive. Like, that's what y'all feel. I don't like his eyes. Mufasa.
Who was that?
Mufasa.
Come on, from the Lion King. Wasn't that Jones?
He a little light bright.
No, it's the new Mufasa. But I don't find him. What everybody else see it, I don't find that with him because I don't like his eyes. I don't like his ears.
His ears, he got some.
The only thing that's nice on the man is his body.
Okay.
And his teeth. But like, he not nobody that I'd be like, oh, I'm on a date with Aaron. No, that's not me.
Right.
That's not me. So no, but no, I mean,
I don't know who that guy is, but I guess
that's Mufasa.
I guess everybody going crazy over him.
Yeah,
they had to turn off the comment.
But he's being brought up like that.
No, I've had attractive dudes that I've been out with ex questions. They be like, yeah, they did. They had to.
Attractive because he asked a crazy question to you.
Has it attractive? Yeah, he has.
That made him less attractive to you.
No, he still was attractive, but it was just like, why you ask me that? Like, it was just that. It was like, dang, why you ask me that? Okay, cool. Like, I didn't like the question, and I've told him, it's like, I really don't like when people ask me that question. What is it like? Like, come on, ask me something else.
So you say, hey, I'm an actress.
I don't say I'm an actress. I don't really tell dudes that I do that. I don't really tell dudes too much of anything about my professional life. Not in the beginning.
So not in the beginning.
You tell my big mama.
I'll say something about that. I mean, that it's. I kind of let the conversation flow. I can talk about anything.
That's
yeah. I can talk about anything, music, whatever. I don't ever have a problem having a conversation about anything. But
that's very apparent. We know you got that brain. We know you got brain.
Yeah, so we can communicate about anything. The most thing and what's important to me is I'm always making sure, like, do I like this person? Do I like their personality? Would I want to hang out with them again in a different setting? Like, that's usually all I'm looking for if I'm on a date. I just hate that I just told y'all that, but but yeah, that's.
She said, "I really hate. I just told the truth."
I mean, because
pay attention, Todd. Pay attention.
People telling you, but that's really all it is, because I said it and I'm always gonna say it. It's about liking somebody.
Most definitely.
If you don't like anybody, and if I don't see myself going out on a date with you again, like, I'm not gonna waste your time or mine.
That even if you are Aaron Pierre as Mufasa.
I mean, he just not, it's the eyes for me. I don't want to look at his eyes every day. Huh?
Is it like some kind of song out of something?
Yeah, it's Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa.
Yeah, it's a little chant.
The thing for me is his eyes. I don't want to look at them every day.
He got green eyes or something?
Yeah, they like green or hazel, or they ain't brown.
I want none of that.
Because people say like people say, that they don't like somebody. It got to be like an exotic color or something.
Yeah, I'm not a big. His eyes scare me. And if I had to look over that in the middle of the night, I'm jumping out the bed.
Oh, jumping on them. Listen, thank you.
Thanks, Calvin. Get off the phone.
Giving us a call. We really appreciate you, dear brother. I know you like Dorian get all the time.
Like, eyes don't bother you?
I believe I'm attracted.
I'm scared of
I was like, because
I'm attracted to brown eyes. I love brown eyes.
Like, with the African American, we either gonna have black or brown.
The light color eyes just doesn't do anything for me.
That let me know somebody been jumping over that fence.
It's like you got contacts in them. See, that's scary. I don't like.
I hate dudes that wear contacts.
Yeah,
I never went.
Some women love it. I wouldn't. I mean, it's not gonna be like
anything that a man do.
It's gonna be a no.
I can't imagine the man doing.
Yeah, like, hold on, what I'm waiting for? Yeah, no, I don't like that.
I mean, again, he's a nice looking dude. I'm not gonna say he's not nice looking,
not
but
ugly.
he not like.
He just not my cup of tea.
Girl, Aaron here. I got to go get Aaron.
Right. I'd be like, what up, Aaron? And I continue doing whatever I'm doing. Like, it's just, no.
This.
Now, Lance Gross.
Nancy.
Chris Brown without all the tattoos everywhere.
Oh no, the tattoos hit.
They too many places.
Thank you, Lancey.
So Lance in the cross.
August Alsina when he was liking us.
I don't
like August Alsina.
So Lance Gross sitting across from you, and he said, "So what?"
Well, he's married now, so I have to be respectful.
So what are his flaws?
He ain't gonna ask me that question.
How you know?
Because it's Lance Gross, and he's a Kappa. He knows how to shimmy. He not gonna ask me that question.
The shimmy. The shimmy.
You know how to shimmy. He ain't about to ask that question.
I wish I would be like,
baby.
Yeah, I can shimmy.
That is not how they do it.
I like the stroke.
Y'all ain't doing it right.
Do it.
You gotta. I gotta do it.
It's the.
Baby,
it's the.
they
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
with
You
it.
do that part.
Then they reel, and then they hit the.
Don't put me on no line because some people.
Baby, in school.
Yeah.
Brittany was like, clean up on aisle 6.
No, then they make eye contact and looked at you.
They had like a Kappa competition for the women, and the women's used to. I won best shimmy, good,
Shimmy
But,
salsa.
Baby, when them Kappas used to come, we used to be like, the Kappas coming through. Let them boys come on through.
Yeah, I like the ones that bark, whoever they are.
The Qs. Yeah, they.
Shout out to the Qs.
I had some Q friends.
I had some cute buddies, but
The alphas were cool too. I like the alphas.
It's the I don't know that dude.
Well, the Qs go around licking on your legs. And the Qs like to pick you up and do all types of things and stuff at the parties. I mean, college parties get wild. We don't need to discuss that.
Brittany, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Did she don't shimmy again? Like she's in the
She like I just attended the party.
She's like,
baby. I had one friend who used to go crazy when she was like, "Oh my God, come to Kappas."
They do that.
She was like, "Brittany, they hit the shimmy."
Yeah, they do they thug thistle.
Baby.
I ain't mad at it.
Kappa's a different type of man.
Anyway.
So if Lance was in front of me, it would be a good
Do
conversation.
y'all realize 1 month of the year is already gone?
That's good. We've been in here for a long time and it's still January. Thank God February is tomorrow.
I feel like January went fast.
It went slow. It was dragging.
Okay. That's a red flag.
What, dragging?
No, you don't know how to set time properly.
It varies.
She said it varies.
For real though, Miles, you would ask a woman what her flaws are.
Yes. But
That's really important for y'all.
The reason why it is because a woman.
Well, what that's going to do for you?
No.
I feel like y'all just want to know how crazy we are.
Goddamn it, y'all asked me a question.
You right, go ahead.
What it does for me is it lets me know that she's willing to tell the truth.
Okay.
It could still be lying.
No,
Thank you.
No,
I don't get it.
because-
Don't worry.
no, listen.
Just worry about here right now. Focus on the moment.
No, that's bullshit. This when you know they lying when they say I don't have any.
That's a lie.
Now, that's a lie.
Just focus on the moment. Be right here. Be present.
That's a lie when they say I don't have any flaws.
I think that is a total lie for a woman to say that.
Well,
exactly.
Well, how about you figure them out? You tell me what you think.
I don't have time to figure it out.
What do you mean? If we're gonna be working towards something, you're gonna have to figure it out.
I think some women might not be aware what their flaws are. But
So, how about
if I do tell you what a problem is, it might not be a flaw for you.
How about this?
So that's why I said the flaws are my issue, not yours. Because some men, you could tell men like, okay, this is what I do, and this is something that I, like the toxic trait or whatever.
But here's the thing: if Chanie said, "Listen,
I can tell you one right now.
One of my greatest flaws is I don't really like cracked leather seats." So when the guy,
how is that a flaw?
Because
it's not a flaw, but just we.
How about this? This is why I become a flaw. We go out, right? Mm-hmm. And then this place is a old school, nice steakhouse, right? Now this motherfucker don't want to sit down.
And we done waited.
Right.
I be praying because I'm like, oh my God, we had to wait. I hope this seat is not cracked. I can't sit in it. It's like it feel like I don't know, like my booty gonna sink down or something. It's just like a phobia. Like I can't.
It's crazy.
I can't do it.
It's crazy. She went, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Unless you doing like this,
Yeah, I'll
like
move the chairs. I
That's
can't
crazy.
do it. It's nasty.
Chili tuna is nasty.
Because I have to.
I don't think that's a red flag.
Shit.
It's just a phobia.
But,
now you can't even go to my mama's house.
So flaw. Here we are. Flaw. A mark, fault, or other imperfection that mars a substance or object. A fault or weakness in a person's character. I don't understand how that is a flaw for her. That's just something that's not part of her character. A mistake or shortcoming in a plan, theory, or legal document that causes it to fail or reduces its effectiveness.
You said in the first sentence.
Which one? A fault or weakness?
No, the flaw.
A mark, fault, or other imperfection that mars a substance or object. The object is flawed.
No,
meaning the couch is flawed. How is that her flaw?
No, because it's a,
it's a big phobia.
No, it's a phobia.
I've had it since I was young.
And her trigger, it triggers her.
Because I'm not sitting there. I will stand before I sit down.
That's crazy. You need to take care of that shit.
Okay, so then I guess my flaw is I like to have 2 forks when I'm eating my pancakes and my eggs.
Oh, you do? You can't let them touch?
That's a flaw.
Yeah, because guess what? How about the nigga only got 3 forks in his house? Because it's only him.
Listen, forks and spoons be traveling.
I'm not eating no pancakes at his house.
Why not?
So he might not make them good.
Oh, well, I'm going to eat them at the...
I want some pancakes today. You want to go get some pancakes?
What's today? I mean...
It's Friday. Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's 7 p.m. Friday. What?
I'm just like... Calvin and Todd are having their own conversation. Yeah, they're going back and forth. They're battling about what the red flag is. But no, again, like I said, I believe a flaw is your problem. If it be, I mean, you could. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with telling her like, hey, I don't really like going to restaurants and sitting in booths that have cracked cushions. That's a flaw. You're saying that that's one of her flaws.
I'm saying if I'm about to take her to a place and all these places, the place all they got is leather seats.
Because why you like ripped seats in the first place?
First of all,
well then if you're considering that a flaw, then everything is a flaw.
Yeah. I just don't like to sit there.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna try not to cause.
So why don't you? So you want to know what are her characteristics?
Okay, whatever they are.
What are some flaws that's gonna affect this relationship?
No, but
because I think those are some things.
Why don't I get y'all?
It could trigger her, right? Because she might be like, she can't even go to my grandma's house. This is why
relationships so difficult.
I can't take her to my granny house because all she got is cracked leather seat.
Well, I'll still say hi to granny. And
this is why
y'all. How about you standing up?
I'll bring a folding chair.
Y'all make this.
That's why you have your chairs in your trunk.
Y'all just make dating and relationships way more difficult than what they need to be.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just not saying.
Because he like, that's a flaw. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's just a flaw.
That's something that can be looked over.
It can be looked over though.
I can't even sit on it even if I know something is on top of it, like a cloth or.
That's crazy. See how deep that shit gets?
Okay, well then we'll figure something else out.
Thank you. I can't stand it.
Somebody calling about the laugh.
What laugh?
Calling you in there.
Hey man.
Hey man.
Before you can date Shan, Shan, we got to put Shan on Maury and put a chair next to her so she can get over that.
I can't.
See, and I hate for a guy to be like, get over it. Like, dang.
I can't. It's been a thing since I was younger.
No, that was my ex problem. That's why we was always arguing.
That's why how about y'all probably never needed to be together?
No, we going to lead her out of the fear, Britt. We going to lead her out of it.
Because here's my thing. We went go-kart racing. I'm about to tell you. We went go-kart racing and I had the helmet on. But it was I felt claustrophobic in the helmet. And I'm like, I can't.
Claustrophobic? That's real.
I said, I can't.
You still got the helmet on.
Shut up. I couldn't wear this particular helmet. I'm like, is there another helmet that I could wear? I can't wear this helmet. So he was like, yeah, we do. We have where you can open it. Okay, cool. Can I wear that one?
Yeah.
This fool, you holding up. Like, we got into
it don't matter.
Huge argument because it's like, this is my problem. Yo, go-kart. Don't have nothing to do with me.
Yeah. We would have just been done with the whole activity.
But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to figure out a solution.
You are a sabotager.
Who, me?
Yes.
You are a big sabotager.
Well,
she sabotaged her own self.
I think I can agree with you a little bit.
This guy loves me. This guy likes me. I just got to get rid of him.
No, Cal. It's funny. It's funny. But I've been there.
Yeah.
But see, y'all, I'm not looking for you to
I've
solve
been
my
there
problem.
because if I feel like you giving too much too early and it's good, I'd be like, oh my god, like I know it's
but
weird.
You want them to call you good morning queen. I mean, gorgeous and beautiful. Man, don't call me with that.
I got one more question. Britt, did you pay the $1,100 for Chris Brown?
No, absolutely
to
not.
take
I ain't
that
no
picture.
fool.
Okay.
I am not no fool. Listen, I don't like Chris.
I would delete my comment.
I like Chris Brown.
Now I gotta go
but
back.
I don't like that he has all of the tattoos all over his body. All that is too much for me. I can't do all that. It's just too much. It's too much. And he dyes his hair blonde. No, not for me. But I still love Chris Brown. Yeah, I think he's extremely talented, man.
He would be big, bro.
He wouldn't date me anyway.
Yeah, he'll be big, bro.
But he would definitely be like somebody that I would, hang out with and be cool with. Like I like Chris Brown. I think he's cool, but yeah.
Oh, that brother insanely talented though.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love him. I respect him and things like that. But for me, like with something that I would want to be with long term, no.
That's with somebody else. But
Yeah.
I do like his music.
I love it. Residuals.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That'll do it.
to answer your question, you can definitely delete that because I'm not paying $1,100 for none of that.
But I think you were pretty accurate this time.
I'm not
around,
even paying
Cal.
$1,100 for
I got you.
Beyonce. Yeah, you could delete all of that.
Yes.
I'm working.
Everything you
I got a
said.
mortgage to pay. I ain't paying $1,100 for Chris Brown.
Now, for a picture.
Now see, Shan, see what I was talking about, Shan? Practical. Think practical.
Baby.
Say this makes sense.
That's for the mortgage. I'm not doing that.
He
That's
talking about
business.
her mortgage instead of a damn meet and greet.
I'm too old for that.
That's true.
Practical.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, I'm sure Rod Waves wouldn't have costed that much, but
I'm
he
not-
did cancel his concert.
He talking about who is that? Cal, how old are you?
Cal, he's a nobody.
Wait, you how old?
He's a nobody, Cal.
37.
Cal, he's
We're
a nobody.
all a millennial.
So Cal is a millennial. You should know who he is.
He has no impact on our career.
Cal
our
be
life.
at home.
Rod
Okay,
Wave.
Cal, you definitely be at home.
I have a 17-year-old. Like I know, like I heard of the name before, but I don't be really listening to people.
Well, shout out to your
Gotcha.
kid if they're listening to Rod Wave. They all right with me.
Save your kid if they listen to Rod Wave.
Check on them. Is they all right? No, I'm just kidding. No, Rod Wave is
Just
good.
Open the door every now and then.
Let them have their.
You got a boy or girl that's 17?
Girl.
Oh, okay. She might be
You're a
rock
girl
with him.
dad.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's cutie. Okay.
He's in like, yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Like y'all don't
Well, he
know the shit I'm
almost
about to
done.
Happy birthday. Thank you.
She almost grown, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my.
He about to go and
And
push
he
her on
gon-
somebody else.
Now I feel like Cal gonna be one of the ones that she gonna be 35. He gonna be like, what you need? What I got you.
Now that she got a husband.
No, she gonna be working and getting her work ethic right.
So can I ask y'all a question as fathers?
Sure.
What's that?
I said fathers.
She was sure.
I'm like, sure.
I'm like, damn, shit, my name is Chanie.
If y'all daughters
Shermaine.
did have husbands and things like that, would y'all still be like wanting to help them out and things like that, or do y'all feel like that's the husband's responsibility?
Right, Todd.
It would definitely be the husband's responsibility. It depends on what the situation is.
Yeah, it's depending on the situation.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just curious.
Like she know all my kids, they know they got me. You know what I'm saying? But they know that I'm.
I want some pancakes, y'all. Can we go to
I
pancakes?
got you. Thanks, Cal.
All right, thanks, Cal.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you.
All right, then.
First of all, Todd.
I agree with that, Todd,
Let me
because
get
I
on
don't
Todd.
understand
First of all,
how.
what
didn't
she
say-
how she like-
agree on.
First of all,
What-
I did not say about tattoos. I said I don't like a lot of them. Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am.
I don't know. Fill them up.
I don't like a lot of them. So
I
mind
feel
your
like
business.
tattoos are a way of expressing yourself, and it's a form of art.
That's fine. I'm not going to discriminate against them. If you don't have them, that's wonderful.
Yeah, but all of mine can be hidden, so that's
listen.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate against them. If you don't have them, wonderful.
and if you do, wonderful.
If you have a lot, I don't. That's me.
I get it.
I'm talking about my preference. So don't mind your business, Todd. Shoot, don't get mad at me because I like a
Thanks,
clean
Bernard,
cut
also.
man who don't have a bunch of tattoos.
Happy birthday.
You sound like you from Baltimore, yo.
I am, yo.
Hey, yo, listen.
From Brooklyn, from the BK.
BK, hey, listen. If y'all can, go check out Daddy I Love Him. It's on YouTube. I mean, it's on Tubi, Amazon, and it is on YouTube.
Black Don't Crack is on YouTube.
It is on YouTube.
Great.
Ether is on Tubi.
But I'd rather for them to go to Tubi because we get paid more for now. Hey, y'all, the film industry is a little shaky.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Work in progress.
Work in progress, and we working on it.
It's a business. That thing go up and down all the time.
Fluctuation.
It definitely
That thing go
fluctuates.
up and down all the time.
Up and down ain't the word. But shout out to anybody who's going to NatP this coming week.
How you say it?
NatP.
Oh, that sounds like nappy.
I definitely thought of nappy.
NATPE. Look it up. It's global.natp.com. It's going to be a great event. Everybody who's in the film industry, what I call the real film industry, is going to be there. Anybody
There's a fake one?
Yes.
Be on the lookout.
It's called the Indies.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm not throwing
Bernard
shade.
asked, how often are we on the show?
Monday through Friday.
You know, Bernard, you're not going to answer the man?
Huh?
You know, Bernard, you're not going to answer the man?
Who's Bernard?
Did you just say Bernard?
Yeah, I did. I said thank you to his comment, but he's the new viewer.
Gotcha.
Oh, he's new?
For Chanie.
What up, homie?
You know,
Because he been going in on the one in the pink. It's only one of us in the pink.
Ooh.
I'm really looking at you. So they're like, can I, so.
Ooh, Chanie, you got a
No,
face.
Britt is on
Todd,
Monday,
that was
Wednesday,
not
and Friday.
That was not a question. I felt like that was more
I'm
of a
on
judgment. I feel like Todd just judged me.
Say.
He thought it was Brittany. That was a question. No, that was a
sandals
judgment.
is a thing. Like, my God, put them up.
Oh, my God.
Y'all don't know how to dress. That's your problem. Y'all don't know how to dress.
Well, how I dress ain't how you dress.
Wear his thong sandals.
Put them up. I don't care.
Them
Put them
pretty
up.
feet.
Put them up.
That's y'all problem.
I'll see them later, but put them up when you outside.
A man with pretty feet.
He can have them out inside, but just put them up outside.
Listen, hygiene is a big deal for me.
Yeah. But I don't know how they look up under it. Everybody else ain't got to see you when
That's
because
y'all don't know dudes that got real style. My cousins they be fly. I got some fly cousins.
Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody, but for the ones that they do work for, I'm sure it
My
does work.
cousins fly.
Because I mean, listen. At the end of the day, they're selling them, so somebody got to be buying them. You know.
Well,
so.
I would say this: we about to get out of here because camera about to die.
Yeah,
because Chanie don't know how to properly charge.
We need some wireless. We need some
things.
Yeah,
y'all
need the portable.
Y'all need to grow up.
You know what, Brittany? Just because y'all old that, we'll talk about this later. Y'all, thank y'all for watching the Rise and Grind morning show. It's for Chanie, and myself. Chanie, thank you for working the ones and twos. She the one who bring us to you. It's a new month coming up. Happy Black History Month. And Chanie, I hit you something with the video saying, did our president really say that dumb shit? Was that a pre-recorded?
Yeah, no, I hope that it's not.
He said it's okay to say fag and retard now. No offense. He was like, because if your friend acting faggy, he's a fag. You can say fag.
And you see how that went, Cal?
The fact that Calvin
I'm
and
so glad
Todd
that
we had.
I'm so glad we had a great show.
See y'all later. Bye.
Todd, bye.
Tired fool. Tired fool.
Him and Calvin having their own little conversation.
They are. They about to be in the messages.
Won't they just message each other?
They about to be in the messages after this.
All
We'll
right.
see y'all next week. Bye.
Deuces.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair. Hey, rise and grind for your daily news. Rise and grind, grinding just for you.